Hello, and welcome to episode 148 of Movies and Us. I'm Marcus.
And I'm TJ.
And this is the review show that reviews genre movies from beginning sometimes. And today we're reviewing the 2018 release of Black Panther. This movie was directed by Ryan Coogler and written by Ryan Coogler and Joe Robert Cole. The runtime is an hour 34. I'm gonna skip all this later. Hour 34 was that? 2 hours and 14 minutes. It's long. It's a long movie. It was released January 29th, 2018, but February 16th worldwide, I guess, right? Okay. Directed by, written by. Movie was produced by Kevin Feige, and Black Panther stars a slew of racially hard names to say. It stars a slew of people. It's got Chadwick Boseman as King T'Challa / Black Panther, R.I.P. King. Michael B. Jordan as Killmonger. I'm not saying his name.
Cop out.
Yeah, I know. Lupita, I'm not good. I got real names in here. I'm gonna be able to say Lupita Nyong'o as Nakia. Denai Goria as Okawi. I'm slaughtering these. Martin Freeman as Colonizer, as Everett K. Ross. Daniel Kaluuya as Wakabi. Letitia Wright as Shiri.
Isn't that Letitia?
What?
Isn't that just Letitia?
Is it?
Well, I don't know black names.
Yeah, I don't know her. So it's L Wright as Shiri. Letitia.
But I think what it'd be just Letitia or Letitia? Isn't
Probably.
Isn't that how you spell Letitia?
I don't know how to spell it. I've never heard that name before. So
well, Letitia? Sure. It's a common name.
Winston Duke as M'Baku. Sterling K. Johnson or Sterling K. Brown. Winston Duke. Okay. Yeah. Sterling K. Brown as Yabu. Angela Bassett as Hermonda. Forrest Whitaker as Zuri. Andy Serkis as Claw. God, okay. Florence Kasumba and John Connie are back as the parents from Civil War. Atandwa Connie as young T'Challa. Oh my God. Isaac De Banclo. Cole. Connie Chiom. Dorothy Steele. Danny Sapani. Sideli Noel. Marija Abney. Janicia Adams Jr. Maria Hippolyte?
It's either Hippolyte or
Hippolyte. Yeah, Hippolyte.
Or Hippolyta. Or
Hip-Hop Anonymous?
That sounds no, Hippolyta. That sounds Greek.
Hip-Hop Anonymous? No? Damn you give them all the easy ones. It's a Big Daddy reference. It's a good movie. Watch it. Marie Muram, Janelle Stevens, I can say that. Zola Williams, Christian Hollingsworth, and Shawnette Renee Wilson as tribe members and Dodoras. Nabia B. She was playing a criminal. Our character was simply named the lady love interest for Killmonger. It was useless. Gabrielle Dennis. Being cast as Johnson II.
No, she was cast in Gabrielle.
Oh, I see that. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Trevor Noah voices Griot. What's Griot? Wakanda. Oh, ship AI. Okay. Yeah. Stan Lee has a cameo, of course. Sebastian Stan also has a cameo at the end. And yeah, that's it, I guess. For the names.
You should be sorry for the names. You butchered them.
I did the best I could. That's the names. We'll do a box office first. It's gonna be quick. This movie's budget was $200 million. And guess how much it made, TJ?
$1.349 billion.
Holy hell, how'd you guess? With $1.349 billion. Guess where this lands in the box office, TJ?
Number 2.
How'd you know?
I was purely guessing.
What made number 1 that year? So this does make the top 5 of the 2018 box office.
I don't know what was number 1 this year.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Was it Star Wars?
Stop it. 2018 box office. If you weren't alive during 2018, where were you? Number 5. We're going to talk about later. We got Aquaman with 1.5. All the top 5 movies are $1 billion. Number 6 is $900 million. So $1 billion. Well, number 1 makes $2 billion. So number 5 with Aquaman with $1.1 billion. That
was a good movie, but
it was good.
That was a good movie, right? I remember that right.
I remember liking it. I know it was cheesy and bad, but I liked it. For a DC film, it was really good.
I'm just surprised it landed at number 5.
I'm looking at the competition, and it makes sense.
It should feel like it should be like at bottom half of the 10, right?
Yeah. No, it feels like, but at number 10, you will see. We'll talk about it later. But these are all heavy hitters in the top 10. I'm not going to lie. Even the top 15-ish. Top 12. But yeah. Where was I? Yeah, number 5, Aquaman. Yeah, I thought it was higher than I expected to, but I guess word of mouth. People are like, this isn't a bad DC movie, guys. Go watch it. This isn't all the others. It's just a fun one. And it's lighthearted and it's really enjoyable.
I mean, I guess we'll find out when we get to it.
Yeah. Number 2, we have another superhero movie, The Incredibles 2, TJ.
You said 2 when this is number 4.
Yeah, Incredibles 4 too. At number 4, Incredibles 2 with $1.2 billion.
I've never seen either one of them.
First one's really good. At number 3, with $1.30 billion, we have Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. That's the second in the sequels, right?
I don't know. I never saw any of them. The last Jurassic Park movie I saw was Jurassic Park 3.
Oh, that's a good movie.
Yeah, great movie.
I'm not saying great, but it's an enjoyable, dumb movie. Man, I love the Jurassic Park movies. Those terrible Jurassic World movies are just awful cash grabs. Awful cash grabs. At number 2, Black Panther of $1.34 billion.
Never heard of it.
And at number 1, what could it be, TJ, in 2018? With $2.048 billion. $2 billion in 2018.
Harry Potter.
TJ, stop. You know it made number 1, the one, the only, Avengers: Infinity War. Harry Potter is on this list. What?
Why?
Why is Harry Potter on this list?
Yeah.
Because money. Why would it not?
How is it on the list? Harry Potter stopped in 2008.
There's also a Transformers movie on this list. There's the movie called The Grinch on this list. You gotta remember, TJ, they made the Fantastic Beasts series.
There's no way there's a Harry Potter movie on that list.
The Fantastic Beasts films, TJ.
Oh, they're not Harry Potter.
There's the same dumb fucking shitty universe.
Harry Potter's not.
There is a Star Wars movie on this list as well.
In 2018?
Yeah. Remember, nothing dies in Hollywood, TJ.
So it has to be Solo, right?
It is Solo. Yeah. There's a 50 Shades movie on this list. There's a lot of shit that does not die. Holy shit. Ocean's 8.
When's the last time they made a 50 Shades of Grey movie?
Yeah, don't joke about it because they'll probably do it. It'll make them money. But yeah, that's the box office. Infinity War beats out Black Panther. Although I think Black Panther was, I don't know, both were very popular when they came out. I remember Black Panther was popular shit when it was out. Infinity War, I think.
No, everybody wanted to see Infinity.
Yeah, I mean, $2 billion. Yeah. But that's the box office. That's the names. Let's go to behind the scenes. What you got for us, TJ?
So apparently there's been a Black Panther movie in development since 1992.
Shocker.
Wesley Snipes really wanted to get it made.
I'm glad it wasn't him.
He was involved with it up until 2011.
When he got arrested.
And then he got arrested for tax evasion. So.
That sounds about right.
But yeah, so he really wanted to get it made.
Which is nice, I guess, if people wanting this movie made.
But when he did it, and when he was in the 90s, he was having trouble finding writers because people kept confusing the Black Panther movie with the Black Panther Party.
Yeah.
So, racism. When they were writing this movie, the people who wrote it wanted to actually have Kraven the Hunter in it.
Kraven over Claw, I guess? Or just Kraven with Claw, or?
They don't say, but they wanted Kraven, but they didn't have the rights to him, so they couldn't use him.
Now, does Kraven cross over normally with this kind of characters, or no?
Black Panther? I don't know. Honestly, I'm not familiar enough with the Black Panther comics to say, but he is an African-based villain, so...
That's what I thought. I think that would be cool.
So, I mean...
I don't know if that would have been distracting or not to the story, but, I think that would have been cool, because, I like Kraven the Hunter.
Yeah, I don't know. It depends. If he was just taking the Claw spot, then why even put them in it, you know?
Why? What was that for?
Because that would be, he would need to be, main villain status, I think, Kraven the Hunter. Or else why even bother to have them, you know? Unless you're putting them in there and setting them up for a different movie.
It has to be, because Kraven Hunter is like Spider-Man. He's known for Spider-Man, I would assume. So I think he'd be there to connect him to Spider-Man and the rest of the DC or MCU, I suppose. But
maybe. I don't know. It depends.
Make the world feel big. I want to see Storm. Uhura? That's her name. Storm in this.
I don't know if they had
I don't think they have the rights to them yet.
Had the rights to the X-Men yet in that one. And it wouldn't have really made sense.
No, I know, but my headcanon would have been great to see in the sequels, if he was still alive, obviously, the third, fourth one, for him and her to be a thing.
I think they should have just recast Black Panther.
And the second one?
Yeah.
I'll have my opinion when I see it, because I haven't seen it yet, so I don't know how it played out.
I know, but that movie is not that great.
But when we should we probably save the conversation for them. But you probably, how can you recast them? Maybe you're recast there's a new mantle, right? You can't just recast the character.
Why not?
Disrespectful, right? Because people like to see him as that. Like Rhodey getting recasted, who cares? That was a side character, and it was actually about just negotiations.
I actually disagree. I think you don't replace an actor unless he dies.
No.
Yeah, I actually do, because Rhodey, I did care about that, because it's like, this guy's still around. Why aren't you using this guy? But if you have no choice in the matter, I don't think it's a disrespect thing. I just think the story needs to go on.
No, and I agree. Like, I did care when Rhodey got replaced. I'll say that, but it's just like, I get why they did it, because the behind the scenes mess. Whereas there's people resonate with Black Panther, and like Chadwick Boseman was back Black Panther. So to recast him in a short amount of time, they're trying to turn the movie over. Is like, should we? Shouldn't we? Like, how people take it? Like, how do we just like acknowledge it? Do we not acknowledge it? Like, there's a lot of questions and things you would have to do, and then people still would assault no matter what. I think, but
I think Wakanda Forever, that sequel, hurt because T'Challa was not in it.
Probably. Again, I couldn't tell you. I haven't seen it.
I know. I'm telling you, it was hurt because it wasn't in it. And because it was so long and so focused on so many different things, it's like it didn't have a center to it. It didn't have a focus, and it was just like, I think they should have just recast them, honestly.
Well, I think if not recasting, like I say, just move the mantle to someone else. Clearly in the first act, like, hey,
but
it's going to be a sister, make him, or whoever it's going to be.
That technically that's the story, but it took us 3.5 hours to get there.
Well, as I'm saying, like, okay, okay, he dies off screen, have a funeral in the first act, shit happens, moving on. That's how it should have happened. I don't know how again, I have not seen the movie. I know nothing of the movie. I don't know who gets it, who's fighting for it. Or the whole movie could have been a power struggle, like, who's going to have it? Sure, whatever. But, like, don't bloat it out to a long run time.
I mean, you could have chosen a different Black Panther. Yeah. I don't know. I just think it was hurt because T'Challa is gone. And I think it would have been a better move, because I just feel like you're losing a lot of story without T'Challa. I mean, I guess you could do it with a different Black Panther.
Yeah, simple as that. Hey, it's T'Challa's brother. Like, if we're doing D&D, oh, my main character died, I'll make the brother.
No, they're doing something worse.
Probably cloned him or some stupid shit. Who knows? Oh, super serum in this guy. Some bullshit.
Well, you can't do clones if he's dead, if they're doing this whole respect thing.
I mean, clones, what's the other thing? The alien, right? It was actually an alien that changed or some shit. I don't know. Well, I'll see it when I see it. This is Black Panther 1 review.
It's not that either.
Good. Black Panther 1.
It's nothing science fiction-y. Let's just say that.
Okay. Black Panther 1 review.
Anyway.
Blade, 2011. Not Blade. Wesley Snipes was one at this.
Yeah. Oh, that was another thing. They were like, the director of Blade 3, S. Goyer, we covered that.
Oh, yeah.
Movie. He said, because Wesley Snipes was going to star in Black Panther, too. As be Black Panther. And he was like, well, he's already Blade. We don't really need him be. That's overkill, isn't it?
It is. Like, you can't have the one black guy playing every black superhero.
Yeah.
He's probably been good at it, but like you said, he's already Blade, so give it to someone else.
An actress said she didn't want to accept the role because she was too light-skinned and didn't want to take the role from a darker black-skinned person.
It's a very common thing.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why?
It's just people who really care about race issues, and there's a lot of things to it. I don't know people's arguments. My argument is, like, Hollywood doesn't like dark-skinned people in some character roles unless they're doing shit like this. So, give those characters or those actors a chance to play those things when possible.
Okay.
If you dilute to make it more white looking and more acceptable, more money. If the person's too dark, it ain't gonna make money. That's just look a little racism's there. Like I remember they're doing the shit. What's her name? That singer, Nia Simone, I think her name was, right? Yes, Nia Simone. Historically, she's a black singer. Civil rights activist, all the good stuff. Really dark skin. And during, I think the one on Netflix or HBO, someone, I think it was Netflix, was making a movie about her, and they hired Zoe, the chick with Avatar and the Guardians movies.
Okay.
And people are upset about that because she's light skin. So, like, why not give it to someone's darker complexion who meets the criteria for Nina? So, who has natural hair instead of relaxed hair? So, why get this light skinned actress, darken her up, put a fake wig on her, when you can get an actress who has these qualities and can still act? So that's where that usually comes from. Is like, make people who are dark skinned be seen, not just light skinned people playing it. But again, that argument can be very racist too within the black community. So it's very whoever's arguing it, you gotta talk to them about it and see if they're being either racial about it or just more pro
it
woke.
Feels like if you're still black, right?
Yeah. That's mucky, TJ. It's very mucky. That's very mucky.
That sounds racist in its own right.
It's very, very, very much. Yes.
Like,
yes.
Does it matter? I mean, like,
yes.
I get the argument. I do. If you're casting for someone who's supposed to be really black, dark skin, I understand that one, like what you said here. But this is a fictional world.
But when you watch this movie, you see the detail they put into the costuming and the tribes and all that. They did the research. So, like, okay, this tribe is notoriously more dark skinned than that tribe.
But you're telling me there's no light skinned people in this thing? And
no, they are, but like in most tribes.
In this one specific tribe, there can't be one person that's lighter skinned.
The odds are probably slimmer, but it's possible.
But like, I mean, it just seems...
like again, if I'm arguing for it, like if I'm arguing this thing, I don't think I'm coming at a racial standpoint. But there are people who are like hoteps, who are militant about shit like this. Is like it depends on the person who's arguing. So it could be very racist. It could be very innocent or ignorant. I don't know the person who's arguing it. Like you said, you didn't say the name. I don't know who they are.
I can't fucking find it.
But yeah, it's mucky.
I don't know. All I know is that I'm white, and everyone I know who is white is white. There's no difference.
You guys take claim and shit.
Huh?
Oh, see, that's the other thing, though, TJ. You guys have track records of you guys' selves, and you guys know who's Irish and Italian, yada, yada, yada. I'm 10% this. I'm 15% that.
Nationality. That's not the same thing.
Yeah, but you guys have that. Whereas African Americans usually don't. You know what I'm saying? You don't have nationalities. You don't know what you're. I don't know what I am.
You don't know what you are.
How could I? The records are probably also destroyed or slavery. Like, oh, I don't know what tribe I'm part of. You get what I'm saying? Like, you guys have records.
I don't know. It's easier being a white person.
Oh, 100% easier. Yeah.
We don't have to worry about this shit.
No. So yeah, when someone says, I think your darker skin actors should play this role because, that's a darker tribe. It makes sense.
Okay, I mean, I'm going to take your word for it. It just sounded like horse shit to me.
No, it's a big thing.
But, like, I don't have enough information on that topic to really comment.
That's fair.
Let's see. What else? There was other things too. Coogler? Yeah. I always want to say Coolidger for some reason when I see his name.
Racist.
Yes. In the scene, T'Challa says the foolish build while the wise build bridges. Some felt this was a reference to Trump. To President Donald Trump.
Yeah. I remember this came out.
But Coolidger stated the line was added before Trump's election. It's like, why? Shut up.
It makes sense, though. I mean, I thought it was like, okay, you guys are reaching for straws, but because, Trump ran on, build that wall. And those Browns are going to pay for that wall, and it's going to work.
But those Browns are different than blacks.
Yeah.
They are.
Yes.
So let's be realistic here.
Yes. Yeah.
If there's another Trump thing in here that was compared to Barack Obama or some shit, but I can't find it.
Oh my god, take notes next time, TJ.
It's just all bullshit, honestly. People just...
Well, then why bring it up then if it's bullshit?
Because it's behind the scenes, and this is behind the scenes stupid shit.
Yeah, but like if you don't like that one thing, don't talk about it, right?
This movie's got a 96% on Rotten Tomatoes.
That's fair.
Is it though?
Yeah.
I don't think it is.
That's a good black movie, I'm sorry.
People are putting this movie as one of the best superhero movies. Up there with like Superman and stuff like that. I'm sorry.
I'm conflicted. I think it's a good movie. I'm conflicted. Like, yeah, it's got its flaws, of course.
It's fine, but it's basically an Ant-Man film.
Yeah, but like better.
No. I'll say this right now. You change the setting, and the color of the character's skin, and this movie would not be nearly as popular as it is.
No shit.
The strength of the script is not its strength at all. The script is actually bland and cookie cutter.
Yes, it is.
So,
but the subject matter is strong and good.
The subject matter is the only thing that's really keeping it up there.
Yeah, yep.
But that doesn't make it a fantastic superhero movie, or it just makes it an average superhero movie. It actually makes me sad that you guys don't have a better movie to represent.
Yes, TJ, preach it to the fucking choir. I know.
It's like you guys need a better movie with a better script that you can hold up, because this is ridiculous that how much this is praised.
Yes, it's again. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yes, DJ. The culture was so behind this movie because when it came out, I was like, oh, I exceeded our expectations. It's not just a dumb black throwaway movie. It's actually a well-crafted, albeit it's well-crafted, but like Still mediocre film, but still like a well-crafted mediocre story. Just it tackles some things about like slaves being their artifacts being stolen and sold to museums and shit. Like it just takes things that people talk about
saying,
and put it to a mainstream. It's a mainstream movie. Like this is crazy. It's good, and it's good. It's a mainstream movie in an MCU that tackle this kind of shit, and the villain's actually a well thought out villain.
And I actually
like, that shit's crazy.
I actually don't agree with that now either.
Why not?
Because he's not really well thought out. Because he's
compared to like MCU standards, he's got depth. That's what I'm saying. In the MCU, this character's got depth.
Well, I'm just saying in a post-Thanos world, he's not that interested.
That's post-Thanos. This is still pre-Thanos. So at the time of this movie, he's like, this motherfucker's saying some shit we kind of agree with.
And when I saw it, I was like, oh, wow, that was a good villain too. Yeah. But literally, again, change the color of his skin. He's just a Nazi.
Yes, TJ. Yes. Exactly.
There's nothing deep or interesting about him.
The black culture, we have, again, Hoteps. You have people like that. Like, who are just very much like toxically black pride and anti-everyone else kind of shit going on. So, yeah, that's why, again, this movie brings these things up. Like, this guy is saying some points, but he goes too extreme with some things, which seems like not a good version of the things we're trying to fight for. So, yeah, TJ.
Anyway. There's also a whole analysis section where a bunch of people did like analysis on this movie, but there's one in particular I want to read. Because it sounds condescending, but let me see what you think. So there's this guy named James Wilt from Canadian Dimension that says, Black Panther contains a fundamentally reactionary understanding of black liberation that blatantly advocates respectable politics over revolution, allowing white folks such as myself to feel extremely comfortable watching it. Wilt found that scenes where Ross is portrayed as the hero shooting down unconscious ships to be film's way of approving of the vanquishing of armed resistance against oppression. Wilt also felt that Killmonger was given the most hideous traits imaginable, the only major African-American character and agitator for revolution, a maniac killer consumed by rage and violence. Russell, the character, to discredit and his character said, to discredit radical internationalism. So is it me or is this guy just giving faint praise?
He sounds like someone who's well learned and knows a lot of things, and he's like trying his best to understand, like, just to spew what he got from the film. Like, I think it's very innocent what he's saying.
Okay,
whether it's good or bad, like if he's coming from like a good way, I don't think.
I don't know anything where when you say a sentence, white folks such as myself feel extremely comfortable watching it.
Yeah,
you're extremely uncomfortable normally watching these kinds of movies.
Yeah,
so that's an initial racism in itself.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
Yes, yes, DJ. Yes, I feel he feels like an old white college professor who's trying to make it like this was a film studies thing he's showing to his kids, and he's like just saying it to them. Like this is a very palatable version of like shit black people go through.
I don't know. How do you watch this movie or like any black movie, but like uncomfortable about it? Like when I watch this movie, you know what I felt most of the time? Bored.
Yeah, I know you, TJ, because you're different.
Anyway. Let's go on to the accolades because there's 86 of them.
Let's run through this. Yeah, let's run through this shit quickly.
So I don't know why it won 87 awards.
It's a good movie, TJ.
It's Ant-Man, Black Ant-Man.
But better. Ant-Man sucks, man. It's terrible. This is like good Ant-Man.
No,
this is like on really par. This is on par.
They literally took the Ant-Man script, made it less comedic,
yes,
and put a bunch of black stuff in it.
You know what that is? It's Iron Man. It's Black Iron Man, exactly. Because Iron Man was good, and this is also good. It's just a black version of that shit. That's all this is. Ant-Man is just very watered down, funny,
Iron Man didn't win 87 awards.
It should have. Nah, I don't think it should have. Did we have accolades for Iron Man? We weren't doing accolades back then.
I think we had accolades for Iron Man. It probably didn't win any. I don't think it won any accolades.
Iron Man. Wikipedia. Let's scroll down. Post-production, music, marketing, media, box office, critical response, accolades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7's a far cry from 87.
But also, it's like the first one that came out and did things. So that's good. That's good.
Right. I got 87 awards to read off, so let me get to it.
Yes.
It won 3 Academy Awards. For Best Costume Design, makes sense. Best Original Score. I didn't notice.
I like the soundtrack from Kendrick Lamar, but the score was okay.
I guess it's the African chants stuff.
Yeah. It's all the cultural shit.
Yeah, probably. Best Production Design.
Oh.
Like, I'm rewatching this movie. I wasn't as impressed with Wakanda.
I never was, because a lot of it was clearly just CGI to me. But also, like, it's just like, seeing the landscape of Africa.
But like,
other idea of it.
I just think they should have been more focused. Like the waterfall scene's pretty cool.
Yeah,
like that's really neat. But they should have done more of that.
Yeah, there wasn't. Yeah, no, I agree. It was mostly in the king, not even in the kingdom, like in their throne rooms, shit like that. You don't see a Wakanda. You see the Thor palace. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, this is very much Thor, Iron Man, Ant-Man. Like, this is those movies. Just black.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Like, I'm not arguing at all, because you're very much, these are just basic bitch origin stories. Like, oh, yeah.
Anyway, it won 3 African American Film Critics Association awards, obviously.
Well, what's that supposed to mean?
What else was going to win it?
You're not wrong.
For Best Picture, Best Director, and Best Song.
Yeah. That album, man, I'm telling you, when that shit was released, because they released that the Kendrick Lamar album, months before the movie came out. And my God.
Anyway, it also won 2 Alliance of Women Film Journalists Awards.
Yeah.
For Best Ensemble Cast, Cast and Director, and Outstanding Achievement by a Woman in the Film Industry.
Oh, Rachel Morrison for paving the road for women cinematographers with her Oscar nomination for Mudbound and scoring as DP on Black Panther. Director of photography. That's pretty cool.
It also won the American Film Institute Awards Top 10 Films of the Year, so I guess that and 9 other films won.
Of course.
It also won American Music Awards for Favorite Soundtrack.
So good.
It also won the Art Direction and Guild Awards for Excellent in Production Design for a Fantasy Film.
Really? Hold on. Really? Don't know about that one.
What, you don't think this is a fantasy film?
No, but what was the award?
Oh, Excellent in Production Design for a Fantasy Film.
Excellent. Like we had, I'll look at the, God. Fantastic Beasts, Jurassic World, Ant-Man and the Wasp. Did we watch Ant-Man already? Oh, we did see the first one. Yeah, fuck that. Ready Player One, I think people liked.
I don't know.
Yeah, neither do I. I thought Star Wars came out. Yeah, Han Solo came out that year, but that wasn't good, so. Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
The movie also won 2 BET Awards.
Yeah.
Because, of course, it did.
Stop being racist, TJ.
Just saying.
What'd it win?
Best Movie.
Yeah.
And Best Actor for Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah.
But he was in the same category with 3 other actors in his movie. So.
Yeah. And the actresses were all from the movie, too. It's just straight, like, Black Panther ruled that year. You not remember when Black Panther came out, like how it was everywhere, TJ?
Yeah, for about 2 months until Infinity War came out.
But this was like shoved down everyone's throat. We were like, this is amazing.
All right, this movie won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Black Reel Awards.
Hey, listen now, baby. Come on, let's do this.
What the hell is a Black Reel Award?
Real. Black movies. Real.
Or bras.
Bras is an annual American award ceremony hosted by the Foundation of the Augmentation of African. Why so many words? Yeah, it's just black films.
Yeah, I think this is the first time we've come across some of these awards. That's why.
See, this is why this is important for the culture, TJ.
No, it just shows us way too many awards peoples.
Yeah, but now that they're black, I care about them, and they're all validated.
Oh, okay. So it won Outstanding Motion Picture, Outstanding Ensemble, Outstanding Actor, Chadwick Boseman, Outstanding Director, Ryan Coogler, Outstanding Supporter Actor, Michael B. Jordan. It won Outstanding Original Song, and it was competing against another song in the same movie.
Love it. That's so good.
Outstanding Breakthrough Performance, Mal Winston Duke. Wasn't he in like 3 scenes?
Yeah, but it's Winston Duke, man.
Outstanding Breakthrough Performance.
Why you like this, TJ?
Why?
Why you like
Someone's got to break through the facade that everyone's seeing.
But you can't let people like have breakout roles, even though they're small roles. You should have seen them. People loved him when he was in the movie. I would feed it to my children. Just joking. We're all vegetarians. Come on, man. He was good.
Oh.
Yes, him. M'Baku.
I confused him with someone else.
Yeah, because you're racist.
No, because I looked at the picture.
Ooh,
He looks like the young version of the guy that Killmonger kills.
Sterling K. Brown, him probably?
I don't know.
Killmonger.
In the flashback scene.
Killmonger kills no one. Or flashback-wise.
No, Killmonger kills the Black the old guy in the fight when he's fighting Black Panther.
Yes, yeah.
He kills that guy, and
you're saying he looks like that guy. Okay,
yeah,
gotcha.
He looks like him, the younger version of him in that flashback.
Jesus, you're racist as shit, TJ.
That's why I got it confused.
Racist as hell.
Whatever.
God damn, he looks nothing like him. Wow, I see that. He does. I'm trying to make it look bad. Outstanding breakthrough performance, female. That lady's name?
Letitia Wright.
Yeah.
And then also outstanding costume design and production design. So it also won Best Academy Film Award for Best Visual Effects, which
Nope. Don't like that one. No, it's called bullshit. But also, again, look, I guess there's other movies that could have won that.
Yeah, no.
Like, I'll even give that shit to like Jurassic World. Like, the visual effects were like okay at best.
What about Infinity War where everyone dusting?
Yeah, but it wasn't black though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, apparently. That also feels like it's the British Academy Film Awards. Here's an award on the side. We have to give you something.
No, stop talking about the stuff we have in our museums. God damn it.
That's what that one feels like. Yep. Anyway, Catholic Society of America for the Best Zeitgeist Award. I have no idea what that means, but whatever.
That's a good question.
They won Costume Designers Guild of America for Excellent in a Fantasy Film. Makes sense. It won the Critic Choice Movie Awards for Best Art Direction, Best Costume Design, Best Visual Effects. Again, no. It also won the Dragon Award.
Dragon these nuts. Sorry.
Best Science Fiction or Fantasy Movie. Again, disagree with that, but whatever.
Yeah, you're a hater.
Georgia Film Critics Association Award for what the hell? The Oglethorpe Award for Excellence in Georgia Cinema?
Yeah, okay. You ever heard of that?
Whatever.
It's a very acclaimed Oglethorpe Award. Come on, man.
It won 4 Golden Trailer Awards for Best of Show, Best Action, Best Action TV Spot, and Best Music TV Spot for a Feature Film. It won 2 Grammy Awards, apparently.
Oh, yeah, man.
For Best Rap Performance. I don't remember a rap performance in this movie.
And
Best Score Soundtrack for a Visual Media. It won a Harvey Award for Best Adaptation for a Comic. It won, apparently.
I don't know the comics well enough. I feel like probably not, right? I guess 2018, that's different year every year, so I guess.
Infinity War is, like, the MCU stuff is never really, it's inspired by comics, not a straight adaptation, so...
Well, we're going to get to it later. Spider-Verse, right? But I guess that's not based on a comic?
I don't think it's based on a comic. I haven't dived into it.
Okay.
It won the Hollywood Film Awards, Film and Production Design. That's all it says. And then it says honoree, and I don't know what that means either.
We see this at
Hollywood Films Awards.
Yeah, I don't know.
So
skip it.
It won 3 Hollywood Music and Media Awards for Soundtrack Album, Original Score, Sci-Fi Fantasy Horror Film, and Original Song Sci-Fi Fantasy Horror Film. It won the Los Angeles Film Critic Association Awards for Best Production Design. It won the MTV Movies. Is MTV still a thing?
Yes, you old man. There's a lot of shit, but yeah, it's still a thing.
MTV Movies and TV Awards for Movie of the Year. I don't watch TV, so I don't know. Best Actor, Best Hero, Best Villain. Won the MTV... Do they still have music videos on MTV Video Music Awards?
When I was watching back in the early 2010s, yeah, for like an hour. I don't know about nowadays. Because again, who watches TV anymore?
Best Visual Effects for that one.
Wow.
It won, because obviously it did.
NAACP Image Awards.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of those, which starting with Outstanding Motion Picture, Outstanding Ensemble Cast in a Motion Picture, Outstanding Directing in a Motion Picture, Outstanding Writing in a Motion Picture, Outstanding Actor in a Motion Picture, Chadwick Boseman, Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Motion Picture, Michael B. Jordan, Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Motion Picture, Denai Guerrera, Outstanding Breakthrough Performance in a Motion Picture, Letitia White, Outstanding Duo Group of Collaboration, Kendrick Lamar and Zaz.
SZA.
No, it's Zaz.
It's SZA.
Outstanding soundtrack compilation, Black Panther, the album. It also won the National Board of Review Awards for the top 10 films. It just won the top 10 films. I don't know what that means. whatever. It won the Online Film Critics Society Award for Special Achievement Award, Best Supporting Actor, Michael B. Jordan, Best Costume Designer. It also was won the honorary award for Palm Springs International Film Festival for Creative Impact in Directing Award. It won 2 People Choice Awards for Male Movie Star of the Year, Chadwick Boseman, and Action Movie Star of the Year, Danai Gurira. It won Santa Barbara International Film Festival Award for Cinema Vanguard Award, whatever.
You have so many awards left. I'm scrolling down like, oh my God.
And I'm trying to run through them too.
I know. It's so fucking many. Oh, well, keep going.
It won the San Francisco Film Critics Award for Best Supporting Actor, Michael B. Jordan, and Best Production Design. It was the recipient of the Auteur Award from the Satellite Awards, whatever that means. It also won the Best Visual Effects for that one. It won a bunch of Saturn Awards for Best Comic to Motion Picture Release, Best Supporting Actress in Film, Danai Gurira, Best Film Director, Best Film Production Design, Best Film Makeup. It also won the Screen Actors Guild Award for Outstanding Performance by a Cast in a Motion Picture, and there's a list of names there. It also won an Outstanding Performance by a Stunt Ensemble in Motion Pictures. It won the Seattle Film Critics Society Award for Villain of the Year, Michael B. Jordan. It also won the St. Louis Film Critics Association Best Production Design Award. It won the TEC Awards Film Sound Production Award. It won 3 Teen Choice Awards for Choice Sci-Fi Movie Actress, Letitia White, Choice Villain, Michael B. Jordan. Then all the way down here, won the Washington, D.C. Area Film Critics Association Award for Best Art Direction. It won the Women's Film Critics Circle Award for Best Action Female Hero and Best Equality of the Sexes Award, whatever that means. It also won the World Soundtrack Awards.
I agree with that one, actually. Sorry.
World Soundtrack Awards for Best Original Song Written and Directed for a Film.
Jesus. Good job, TJ. I was looking ahead. What movie is this one? Endgame? Infinity War only has 22 wins, and Avengers Endgame has 36. So together, they still don't even get close to Black Panther's accolades.
That's because they don't have all the NCAPs and the BETs and all those awards.
See, it's a good movie, DJ.
We're judging movie by awards now, are we?
Yeah. Yeah. Now they count. This is what we got, DJ. Okay, let's have this.
You can have whatever you want. Doesn't mean it's not.
Did you even buy Blade, TJ? I don't think he does, guys.
I remember specifically buying Blade because when I bought it, it was broken, so I had to buy it again.
Good. Okay, so that's the behind the scenes. That's a
better Black movie. So
I really don't disagree with that because it was the 2000s, right? So they were just different breed of films back then. There was actually an edge to those films back in the day. Even Daredevil had like edge to it. Things are so polished now.
So, and there was another thing during the reviews that I didn't bring up. People are like, this is finally the Black superhero we were looking for. Did you guys forget about Blade?
What's that? Steel?
Okay.
Come on, guys.
Seriously.
All the Black films. What other Black ones were there, TJ?
They're saying that Black Panther was the greatest they've been waiting for the greatest Black superhero and all. But did you literally forget about Blade?
Yeah, the one good Blade film.
Still. You had one good Black Panther film.
Okay, yeah, exactly. How many Black films are there, TJ, in these movies?
No, I'm just saying they're saying Black Panther is the best Black superhero, like they never had one before. But like
148 movies, we have done 5.
I'm just saying, did they forget about Blade though? It's like I don't want people to forget that about Blade because that was a good movie. That was a good
but you're doing it's a good movie. I feel like that's like the argument of like, you guys, we had civil rights, you guys got your rights. Yeah, what about all the other years of injustices? Like I'm not trying to equate these movies to that, but it's like you guys got something. Let the other movies exist.
That's not what I mean.
But it just sounds like, but it feels like it's watering down the argument. Like finally, a good representation. Like Blade's a good movie.
No,
but it's not like a black movie. He's just a black vampire character.
I'm not saying representation.
Yeah,
I'm just saying this is the superhero. We finally got a superhero here, and it just feels like you're like you had Blade beforehand. This isn't the first black superhero.
This is the first black superhero movie. You know what I'm saying?
But that's not what the guy was saying.
But this is like the first black superhero film. Like, this is a black film. Blade's good, and it's a black superhero, but he's not a black film.
No, that's not what I like. Not Black Panther the movie. Black Panther himself.
Is that what people are saying?
That's what this one guy was saying.
That one guy, yeah.
Yeah, that one guy was like, "Yeah, this has been like this is the first black superhero." Something along those lines.
Well, yeah, fine. I feel like that's out of context, and probably, he probably just misspoke. But this is like the first black superhero film.
Yeah.
And if you want to count Blade, it's like the 5th black superhero film in our 100+ movie review.
I'm not saying Blade's a black superhero. It's not a black movie. I'm just saying he is a black superhero now.
Yeah, so is Steel.
And that's it. He managed to get popular without steeping itself in black culture.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Like, the fact that he was black did not matter at all. He was just a good character.
I think it still mattered. Well, it was different, like definitely popular and spoken about when people watched it. Like, oh, black guy, Wesley Snipes kicking ass. Pretty cool.
Yeah, like, I can't find that specific, but this other person's like, film is in the same league as the original Superman and Spider-Man 2 and Dark Knight.
I can agree. Well,
I don't.
I think it's one of the pinnacle superhero films. I'm sorry.
It's not.
It is. It is, though. Like, I truly believe that. Wow, we're going to fight this whole movie, huh?
You can surely believe that all you want.
I'm not saying it's the best. I'm not saying it's, like, groundbreaking, but it is a good one of the bunch. And it's like the top 10 of these good movies so far.
It's average.
No, I just can't. Like, story-wise, yes. Everything else...
And that's all that really matters.
Everything else, like, is just a notch above. The cinematography, the costume, the acting, the subject matter. It's good stuff. The soundtrack, good stuff. At the time, the hype was pretty good. The story... Sure, it's stupid basic. It's like there's nothing challenging basic story wise about this.
You know, my movie watching happens, and if something was exceptional, I would notice it. Yes. And there was nothing film wise that stood out.
Even like the scenery, like, are you kidding me? Like, some shots were so beautiful. The African landscape in the background.
You know what I saw when I saw some of those shots?
Lord of the Rings. Because you don't like Lord of the Rings for the same reasons.
No.
What?
It was, Lord of the Rings didn't actually come into play at all. When I saw some of those scenes, and this might be bad, but I saw Lion King.
Yeah, racist. That's what black culture movies got. Lion King, this, and other black movies.
I didn't see Lion King as a black movie. Is it a black movie?
It's Africa.
So?
Again, that's what we got. We are grasping at straws for black movies, TJ. Because all the other black movies are, hey, you're a slave. Hey, you're inner city struggling against cops and drugs. I mean, we can do other things.
All the barbershop movies.
Oh, yeah. Cinematic gold. So good.
Or what's the other? What's the guy that dressed? The guy that dressed.
The Medea films. Yeah, this is black movies right here, guys. Pinnacle.
And what about those horror movies over the last couple of years?
Scary movies?
No, the actual movies that made by the black director.
Yeah, but see, we're finally getting something. But people are pissed, like, oh, he's just always hiring black people. Jordan Peele's Us, Get Out, and
those movies.
The other bad one. The only good one was Us.
Isn't that the point of those movies, though, to cast black people?
The first one, Us, yes. Get Out, didn't have to. I'm not gonna. Get Out was definitely a black film.
That's what I mean. Well, why wouldn't you cast black people for those movies?
Well, after that, he did Us. And the other one, the Aliens. I'm like, why does he keep hiring black people? Because you guys are upset he's hiring black people. That's why he's doing it.
Who cares?
Racist care, TJ. Small brain people care.
Well, you don't listen to those people.
No, but you just haven't done. So yeah, let's dive into this masterpiece of a film.
Okay.
We don't want to because the story's so boring.
It is so boring.
And I'll say this: when I was watching this film, I had my problems when I first saw it. I was like, maybe the problems aren't as bad as I remember. Like, the first hour is so like, who the cares?
Oh my god, it's so set up. It's so origin movie.
And then when Killmonger does his thing, it kind of gets better, but still just still don't care.
I was thinking about this. This movie is the most basic of basic 3-act structures. You have your setup,
so simplistic.
you have your setup, you have your downfall moment in the middle,
all his lost moments.
Then you have your resolution at the end,
and that's it.
And then you had some of one of the worst tropes. Oh, you're gonna kill off the main character's dead. Oh no, he's not gonna come back. And then he comes back. It's like, come on.
Yeah. This is like film writing, film Hollywood movie 101. It's like, oh my God. Like, they should definitely teach us a film class for how simple the story is. It's like it does it well. It does it competently well. It doesn't like get up its ass in these scenes like that.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, that's
but it's just that.
Yes, like the story is just okay. Because of course, the first 2 minutes we get the opening. Hey, what's the backstory to Black Panther? Just tell it in like voiceover dialogue, guys. Just like in Thor. Just like in Lord of the Rings.
Except they did it in like they actually did it more
impressive
Disney style.
Yeah. No, this movie's so cartoonish too. Did you get that? This movie's so fucking cartoonish, TJ.
Anytime they go into the past, like when they talk to their ancestor, it looks like we're in the Lion King.
Yes, which I get to Africa. I get it, but like, and again, I love the vibrant colors and all the stuff, but like, it's so overly saturated. Yeah, and that car chase scene where they do dumb car chase shit in it. It's like, this is a cartoon. This is clearly for kids, and like this is not great. Like this was a movie that kind of has like not an identity crisis because you do this cartoonish shit like that, and then you go into the heavy Killmonger shit. Like, whoa, movie, pick a lane. You can't have someone crash a car and like just slide in his seat like Bugs Bunny, and then like the Killmonger talking about the atrocities of slavery and shit. Like, oh my god, so much shit going on here.
Honestly, this time around. Watching the Killmonger stuff, he came off as pretentious.
I liked him more this time around, actually.
He came off more of a pretentious, silly, over-the-top villain to me.
And that's the point.
Yeah, I know, but it's like the whole point of everyone liking his character was the death to his character, but it's not really there.
I think it is there. You gotta read into it, but I think it's there.
It's just the words that he's saying.
Yes.
And the motivation behind it. But, like, we don't explore it.
We do.
Not really.
I think we do.
No, because he says this stuff happened. We get shown it in a flashback.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he's king, and then 15 minutes later we're in a fight and he's no longer king.
Yeah.
So we don't get him doing any of that stuff that he's saying he's going to do. It's all just talk.
It's rushed with him, yeah. We like it's not in the level we got the Joker. Like we needed more of him, but like I think it resonated more this time around for me for some reason. Like I can see, like he is just he's just a scared child getting through life, trying to get his revenge because his dad died, yada yada, all that shit happened. Like you see the frightened kid who's angry and holding vengeance, is like self-sabotaging himself. You see that stuff here.
All I saw is a converted extremist, and no different than any other converted extremist with the same bland motivations and depth that you would write for any extremist.
Yeah, but he's black, and black people don't usually see that for themselves. So, like, this is a good, like, hey, black culture, you guys can easily fall in the same trap as anyone else. Stop your shit sometimes. So I think it's good.
But at the same time, anybody can fall in that trap. You can make that argument for anything. It doesn't make it better.
But it makes it for the culture. Like, I'm saying it very bad, but it's just like people who don't see themselves as white actors or the white sometimes, like, they'll see this like, oh, I get it now. Like I was part of that, and I get it.
What? Repeat that last time.
Like some people be like, "Oh, he went through the same thing I kind of went through, so I kind of get it. I kind of see like I'm on the same track."
I don't know. Like it's because it's who I am, and it's just not hitting with me the things that would hit with everything else. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm not racist.
So anyways, intro. We get some flashback stuff that happens in the 90s, setting up Killmonger's story. His dad gets killed by King Panther. It's all related. It's all family and family shit going on, guys. Royalty. Don't worry.
Yeah, it was...
Yeah, everyone's related. They got it.
There's a lot of talking happening, and they try to break it up with some action.
Yeah.
But it's just talk, car chase, talk. They rely on car chases a lot in this movie.
Yes. Yeah, cartoonish. But, Killmonger's on his vengeance tour to, like, set up why Wakanda's flawed. Because Wakanda's more like, not nationalist, when they're very isolated. Isolationism?
Yes.
They don't want to help anyone. So Killmonger's like, no, you guys have technology. You have the power to help people, free people who are suffering, that we should be helping other black people all around the world. He needs to be more extreme about it. Or as King T'Challa is struggling because he's the new king now because his dad just died in a Civil War? No. Civil War?
Yeah, his dad died in Civil War.
That's the one, right? Yeah, so he's got the new mantle of becoming the king. He's trying to figure out how to properly do it, how to properly lead Wakanda. And that's pretty much the whole movie. He's struggling with that shit. He kind of dies later on, comes back. It's this basic hero's journey arc movie. There's nothing much more to say, right?
As far as the story is concerned, no, there's not. There's nothing to this movie.
Characters.
Even the villain that everyone speaks up ends up being just Black Panther evil version.
Yeah, the hero fights himself later in the movie.
Yeah, like they're both wearing Black Panther costumes. It's like, this is every standard Marvel origin ever.
100%.
That's like you had an interesting character like design with Killmonger. Why'd you need to put him in a Black Panther suit?
Because
why couldn't he like wear that mask he stole and create his own suit?
Because they didn't have time for it, TJ. They had to kill him off in this movie.
Then what was the point of him stealing the mask in the first place?
Just for the cool part at the beginning.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. This movie is rushed. It does suffer from, let's kill the guy. Like, how about not? Because he's could be used later on as more depth and story. Like I said, I want to pay him for more movies, I guess. And maybe because he was part of the Creed series, he was like, I can't be tied down to too many things.
Oh, Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, but like, I think he did well. I think the character was fine.
I'm not knocking the actors.
Yeah.
The acting. The acting's fine. It's the writing behind them that I have a problem with.
Now, do you think that's also, I'm not going to say studio meddling, because I don't think studio meddling had a hand like that, but do you think they had to like dumb it down for Marvel's sake? Like, hey guys, we're going to...
I just don't think Marvel knows how to make an origin movie.
This is good though. This is fine.
No, it's not. It's cookie cutter. Like,
yeah.
Actually...
Well, they know how to make origin stories. Just have like, okay, we have a really good format for origin stories. Let's not change that. And I think they have that.
But to counter that, the last origin movie we have was nowhere near this. Homecoming. That's an origin story, technically, for into the MCU.
Yeah.
But that was nothing like all this. And I know we have to introduce...
We had the all is lost moment, the typical bullshit. We had him not fighting himself. Like, it was damn near somewhat the same.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, why not?
Because they didn't spend the first hour introducing everything.
Because we've had Spider-Man 15 times beforehand. It's our first time with Black Panther, so you're going to have to do that. Like, that's the difference. Like, this is Iron Man.
Okay.
This is
another origin that they didn't do this for. Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's an ensemble at that point. This is just This is Black Panther.
So,
like those are caveats to those movies. You get what I'm saying? Like if they were just focused on Peter Quill, then yeah. But they were like, oh, this is yada yada past all that and just get him to the Guardians. Like
that's what you should do now. Yada yada over this.
He's going to be
garbage.
As you saw the end credits, he's going to be in Infinity War. So this is his origin story for the Infinity War because we got to make this movie.
Does he die in Infinity War?
He does, but we don't know that yet. So we had to have this fucking movie. Like we don't know what's going to happen next. That's why there's like we have the origin story real quick.
All right, so you can make that argument all you want, but when we do these reviews, we do it standalone and its impact on the MCU. So my arguments are still sound.
Oh, they are. Yeah, they are.
You can't brush me off with that one.
I'm not going to. But like at the time of release, we didn't know how he was gonna. And he still has a role in Infinity War.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Like when I first watched this, I was on your side.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, this is a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't understand anybody who was criticizing it, but like what we do for a lot of these movies when we rewatch them, they're not as good as we remember them.
Oh yeah, but like I truly don't think like you're not coming at it as hard as this is a 1 or 2. I don't think you are, but like I truly don't think this could be lower than Iron Man. Like this is not. This is at worst. This is like an Iron Man level 8, like or Thor, because those are still we gave them like 7s, 8s. I think those movies. So like this is at that level, if not slightly more entertaining. So like that's where I'm coming at it from. This is not a 10 movie. This is not a 9 movie, but this is This is holding its own. This is holding its own.
At the same time, this is like the 7th or 8th movie of this version of these origin stories we got,
and it's still good.
And I actually don't think it's good at this point. It's not good.
But like how? That's why
the only reason why you're being as relaxed on it as you are is because of the cultural impact that it has on you.
That does matter
to you. To
a lot of people, yes.
To you guys, sure.
Yes.
But as far as my review goes, I don't have that cultural impact. That doesn't affect me at all.
Yeah.
So all I have in front of me is another cookie cutter, boring origin story.
But like that's like you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Oh yeah, by the way, they killed the girlfriend. There's a girlfriend here. They fridge for some reason. Like her point, useless.
Right. Like there's nothing in this movie that stood out to me. Like, I lost interest 3 or 4 times and did something else as I was going on.
Oh, I agree. I was barely holding on like this. Like, not that I was barely holding on, because it's still pretty to look at. Like, this is a great background film. I'll tell you.
There's some nice scenes in there, but nothing that really stood out to me. Like, I can't remember one scene in there that I'm like, oh, that was pretty. It's all just blends in together, and it's just like, nothing stood out to me.
Wow.
Know what stood out to me? One thing stood out to me. The bad rhinos.
Yeah, they were okay. They were the
Rhinos.
least offensive CGI shit in this. The ending was CGI was the ending boss fight. CGI shit was terrible.
Oh,
Him braceless himself.
Yeah, I guess. Now that I think about it, but like when I was watching it, I didn't say, "Oh, that's CGI."
Well, like what about the waterfall scenes? They're fine.
What waterfall scenes?
The waterfall scenes where he's fighting M'Baku the first time, then he fights Killmonger the second time and dies there. Like they're still good scenes. They're pretty.
Sure, but they're not anything special.
So like, what's a special scene in MCU you've seen?
Off the top of my head, the one scene that really comes well, I guess it's not fair.
Up to date of this movie reviews.
I was about to say it's not fair.
Not past this. Yeah, up like 3 reviews so far. What sticks out to you? Anything from Guardians of the Galaxy? Anything from
that first scene where he kicks that fucking thing where he's dancing to the music stands out to me a lot.
Okay. Is it because of the music or just because of that?
All of it, the whole presentation of
Captain America, anything like special? But the action scenes are great.
Yeah, everything. The elevator scene in Winter Soldier.
Yeah, those are great.
Come on.
Okay, not counting the good Captain America movies. Anything from the fucking Marvel, the Iron Man movies? Not really. Wow.
Yeah, actually. Even though Iron Man 3 was bad, all the exploding suits of armor coming around and fighting in that the end thing where you have all those armors coming in and stuff, that stands out.
Wow. Well, you're saying nothing in this movie stands out.
Wow. I was really bored.
Because you know why? This is episode 148, TJ. Like, you know what? That's why you're fucking bored.
I won't lie to you.
We know it's gonna happen.
I went into this movie not wanting to watch it.
Yeah,
and not because it was Black Panther, but because it was 2 hours and 14 minutes, and it was just another superhero movie. And I did go into it in a bad mood. That might be affecting what it was. So like. I won't lie to that thing, but that's just my experience from
that's fair. That's fair. I'm just trying to say, like, and you can be as negative as you want. I just truly don't think this is lower than an Iron Man rating or because we've seen so much trash films, and this is nowhere near those quality of films. Yeah, it's boring, it's cookie cutter, but like, there's a lot of it that holds up for me visually and subtext wise, and like the subject matter. It's just like
but like when I judge a movie, I don't judge it based on visual effects or any of that stuff. I judge it based on the story. It always have.
I know.
There's not. So what the story I got is average and cookie cutter.
Wow. The fact that you're gonna give this like a 5 or a 6 is crazy to me. Like, that's insane.
That's what I have. I'm sorry. It's
crazy. This visual media, like, you're like, it's a 5. It's a 6. Like, wow. The audacity.
Yeah, I don't convince me.
I can't. There's like nobody can convince you because like everything you're saying, I mostly agree with. I do truly mostly agree with, but
I'm willing to change my opinion.
I know, but like I don't know what I need to convince you to like go a point higher because the story, like you say, if you're just solely focused on the story, then yeah, it's a fucking 5. If you're going to ignore everything else by watching a fucking movie, if you're reading the script, it's a 5. But when you watch a film and listen to it and experience it, it gets better. If you boil any script down to just the script level of Rice, most of it's going to be just like, yeah, it's an okay script. Star Wars is an okay script until you see it, like, oh, okay, I like this. But you hear the sound. Like, it's like there's things.
But that's a perfect example.
Yeah.
Star Wars. My opinion on Star Wars is very different than everyone else's opinion.
Well, I think everyone's opinions are different. Like, either you're a fanboy, you're a moderate like yourself, or you don't give a shit. Like, there's the 3 levels of fans of Star Wars.
So my enjoyment from a movie comes with whether or not I'm engaged in the movie, and I just wasn't engaged.
That's fair, and I can't change your opinion on that. I can't like boost your engagement because you experienced it, you saw it. I can't make you see it again. Like, I get it, and I get why you weren't engaged because it's like story. I get it. It's not challenging you at all. It's not making you think or question things. There's no mystery to anything here. There's nothing like unraveling. There's nothing here like in the sense of like keep you going.
And like with that being said, it's not the worst MCU movie by far. No. It's just in the middle for me.
That's crazy. Like I definitely understand it. Like, wow, that is just insane.
And like I get where you're coming from too, but like the things that are holding it up for you just aren't there for me.
Yeah, I don't remember what I gave Wonder Woman, so I was like, the fact you might give this lower than I want a Wonder Woman film, it's crazy to me. But also, you're more engaged in female stories, so I get it, I guess. But like,
yeah, no, that's a personal taste thing for me.
Yeah.
And the first 2 acts of that movie are just way more engaging than this movie.
Not and fucking what?
Yes.
What?
Way more.
They're engaging for me because I like seeing strong females doing strong female things, but like other than that, those are still not. What did I give that movie? Like a 5, probably. I thought that movie was like, could have been better.
No, I think you gave it higher.
There's no way. Maybe I did, but I just not care for that movie. Maybe I did. If you guys care about our review on that one, go look at the episode.
We hated the third act.
136. Yes, but I don't remember.
Which, by the way, the third act in this movie sucked too.
Yeah. You know why? I think I'm probably more forgiving of this movie. The last decent MCU movie there was Ragnarok, and I fucking hated that movie. So this is like a breath of fresh air for me. It's also black. So like I'm not going to ignore my biases. This is a black film. So like, yeah, I just love this a little more.
There's definitely a bias
100%.
towards you. No doubt about it. But for me, I have no biases going into it. It's just an okay movie.
Wow, man. It's just like the fact that Ant-Man was so hyped for people, and they come into this movie and they're like, it's like, the guys, Ant-Man's better for you guys on this movie. That's where I get so defensive of this movie. It's like, you guys like Ant-Man over there, and I like this movie also because it's not as quippy. Like it's like just there's funny things in this, but it's not like ha 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 all the time.
This movie isn't supposed to be a comedy. Ant-Man is.
No, I'm just saying Ant-Man. I'm saying the MCU in general has gotten so quippiness. Like this movie, yes, has elements of funniness in it, but it's not overly like in your face with it. Like it toned that shit down for this movie. I really appreciated that. And again, this movie is cartoonish and it's childish for sure, but it's not as.
I think that it got toned down overall after Ragnarok.
I think so, but people loved Ragnarok, so you think it would have been toned up.
Yeah,
because Ragnarok was a hit.
Thor: Love and Thunder.
Well, that's years later.
Was very quippy, and people hated that movie. But like, I'm trying to think of the movies after, like Avengers. I don't think Avengers was quippy, was it?
Infinity War? They're usually quippy to each other. So I haven't seen it in years, so I couldn't tell you. We're going to see it in 2 weeks. So I can't tell. Wow, 2 weeks. Holy shit. So like I feel like Black Widow is quippy to people. Like
Black Widow?
In Infinity War.
In Infinity War. I was going to say, that movie, I don't think Black Widow, the movie, is quippy.
No. The cast in Infinity War. I feel like they quip to each other.
It might be, though, but I don't think it is. That movie is kind of dark.
As it should be. It starts off with Thanos beating the out of everybody. It's like, this is great. But yeah, Black Panther. I think it's like, I don't know how I could make you go up a point. I'm not going to try to eventually go up a point, like get why you have the feelings you do. Like, again, like there's a lot of gripes. Like I said earlier, the girlfriend, they just have her there and they kill her off so quickly. Like that's stupid. Claw. I feel like they underuse him. He's fine in this. I feel like he was underused throughout the whole series so far. And then for them to just kill him off, like, well, don't kill him off. I like this guy.
I have 2 questions. Yeah. One, is Claw killed off in this movie?
Yeah, he's dead.
He is
Unless
dead.
He comes back in. I remember I stopped watching after stopped at
I think I remember seeing him later on somewhere, but when I saw him dead in this movie, I was like, oh, maybe he did.
Unless he comes back after the snap is undone or some shit. Like
he was killed before the snap.
I know, but like I don't know if they retconned it because money. Get what I'm saying?
I don't think that's how that worked.
No, then I don't think he comes back. To my knowledge, I don't see him in the Endgame or Infinity War. Yeah, this is the last time I see him.
Yeah, because I could have sworn I saw him somewhere else down the line.
Yeah.
But I could be wrong on that one. Now I'm going to ask you a black question.
Oh, God.
What is the deal with, like, the discs in the mouth and stuff?
I'm not. I don't know. I'm not. Does it look like I have a disc in my mouth, TJ?
No, but I was curious.
It's their culture. I'm not an encyclopedia on Black history and culture and shit like that.
How do they
African?
Eat?
I don't. You should ask one of them.
Like I don't know. It's like someone.
That was such a racist question. What time? Look at you're black. Like I'm not that kind of black.
Just ask you. Maybe you would know.
No. Hey, why do some of you guys tap dance, TJ? What's that about?
Why do we tap dance?
Yeah. The ones with red hair, the jigs and all that kind of shit. What's tap dancing about?
Part of their culture.
See, exactly.
That's how they tap dance to do that clogging and stuff like that. Just part of the way they. It's just a dance. Why do white people, goth white people, put those giant gauges in their earlobes?
Attention. Some people with attention. Some people think it's cool. Culture. History. I don't know.
I just don't understand stuff like that. It's like,
why get a tattoo, right?
Yeah, well, yeah. I kind of get that from a cultural standpoint because
body modification. It's just like cultural semblance to people. Why you have a writing going on? There's cultural significance to it.
Yeah, I was asking what it was.
Yeah, I don't know. Google that shit. I don't know.
I wouldn't even know how to Google that. What is the disc thing in the black guy's
mouth? Oh my God. Disc thing and
exactly
people's lips. I'm Googling that right now. It's called a lip plate, also known as a lip plug, lip disc, or mouth plate. It's a form of body modification. Increasingly large discs are inserted into a pierced hole in either the upper or lower lip, or both, thereby stretching it. The term labret, L-A-B-R-E-T, denotes all kinds of piercing lip ornaments, including plates and plugs. Usage in Africa. In some African countries, a lower lip plate is usually combined with the dental extraction of 2 lower front teeth. Sometimes all 4. Wow. Among the Sara people and Lobi of Chad, a plate is also inserted into the upper lip. Other tribes such as the Makande of Tanzania and Mozambique used to wear a plate in the upper lip only. Many sources have suggested that the plate size has a sign of social or economical importance in some tribes. Makes sense. However, because of natural mechanical attributes of human skin, the plate's size may often depend on the stage of stretching of the lip and the wishes of the wearer. So yeah, it depends. Because at the person why they did it. You there?
I don't know. I'm there. I'm
Okay.
listening.
I'm not reading the whole wiki on that, but makes sense.
How do they chew?
I guess the same way people have braces. You just chew. You just find a way to chew differently. Like people have full set of teeth versus people who have like half their teeth missing. You just adjust to it. Yeah. You bite your tongue before, you bite your lip, it hurts really badly, but you still got to eat something. You adjust. In South America, among some Amazonian tribes, young males traditionally have their lips pierced and begin to wear plates when they enter the men's house and leave the world of women. Lip plates that are associated with orientation and singing. The largest plates are worn by the greatest orators and war chiefs. This is all South America, such as Chief Rayoni. Oh wow, holy shit! And Kayapi tribe. Oh, see, like I said, it's all just significance. Makes sense.
It looks very uncomfortable.
I mean, that's probably part of it too. Like the more uncomfortable something is, and the more you bear it, the better, stronger you are. Who knows?
Stupid. No, that idea that the more you suffer and stronger you are, that makes sense. That's stupid.
We're humans. It's shit we do.
That whole mindset is just stupid.
I get it. Put a jacket on. It's wet and cold out. No, I'm a man. It's just like, or carry about your health.
Then you get sick, and then
don't take medicine because you're still a man, and then you die because you're a man. Pretty dumb, huh?
It's stupid.
It's just people. We're dumb creatures, man. What can I say? Anyways, what else do you want to talk about with this movie?
I don't know. I pretty much got as much trouble as I'm going to get in, so.
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, like I said, there's not much to talk about because, again, the story is just guy becomes king. He has trouble learning how to become the king and what to do. His opposer comes up, dethrones him. He comes back, dethrones his opposer. Movie. Okay, let's get into the dreadful rating of this movie, huh?
Yeah, you want me to go first?
Sure.
As a standalone movie, I'm going to go 5.
Okay.
As an MCU movie, I'm going to go 6.
Wow, that's fair. I don't know what I'm giving this, actually. Standalone. So as a standalone film, you think this is better as an MCU movie overall? Oh, and credits, by the way. Yeah. I guess we should talk about those before we even give our ratings. The first one is... Oh, there's a Stanley cameo in it. Doesn't matter. The first end credit is...
him going to the United Nations.
Is that the first one? I thought... Where's the movie end at?
And
okay, he gives the ship to Compton. He goes to Compton. Then credits. Okay, then it's the United Nations. You're right. I thought the ship going to Compton was okay. So yeah, United Nations. That's where we talked about earlier. Him building bridges, not walls. Yada yada yada. And he's like, "Who are you? You can't. Got nothing to offer." He looks at the camera. He's like, "Oh, we got stuff to offer." Wink. Does that ever? That's that. Did they do that? Do they dive into that in the sequel? Wow, this is clearly their like I'm Iron Man moment right here, but like very watered down.
Sequel focuses more in Wakanda, but the movie's so long that it spends half of it in Wakanda and still have a whole other half of a movie to go.
Okay.
So, yes and no, I guess, is the answer.
Gotcha. And I guess the last end credit for this was, hey, Bucky Barnes is here. Getting ready for training for an Infinity War.
You know, that's weird to me, actually. Oh. Because they say, they're like trying to hide what's his face.
Bucky? Steve.
No, the Martin Freeman's character.
Oh, yes.
But they have Bucky here, and Captain America was in the freaking Wakanda. Yeah. It's like, it's not the first time they had visitors. Why is this such a big deal?
Because he said it earlier, because Martin Freeman's character is CIA. He's like, his job is to debrief what he sees, and he's gonna see this shit, and we try to keep the shit serious and look isolated. He can't come out once he comes here.
I don't know. It just felt like they seemed like they were so isolationist that no one ever comes in. But they've had a few visitors at this point, and Bucky Barnes is literally in Wakanda.
That's most nations that are isolationist, right? And I feel like Bucky Barnes, they're trying to fix. I guess Steve Rogers. Oh, he's Captain America. Captain America and Black Panther, the same side, weren't they in the fight? No. Were they not in the Civil War?
No, because Civil War that he was chasing Bucky Barnes the whole time, Black Panther, because he thought he killed his dad.
Yeah, but he changed heart. Why? Why did they change hearts? Oh, because the guy.
They found out at the end it was that guy.
Yeah. So he's like, oh,
but he wasn't on his side until the end of the movie.
So that's why he's like, okay, I guess I gotta help you out. So that explains it,
I guess.
See, it ties into the MCU.
Well, that's why I got a higher score.
We had to talk about it, though, for a second. I'm glad we brought it up. So you gave this a 5 standalone, 6.
MCU. And plus, it introduces Wakanda into the MCU and
properly,
like where vibranium and stuff, all that stuff.
Yeah, it does all that stuff together. That's important, I guess.
And then like we brought back technically Andy Serkis was in Civil War and stuff like that. So I got villains from previous movies and stuff.
Yeah, but I think overall this you don't need this for the MCU. Like you can easily skip this going forward and like, oh, okay.
I mean, you could, but at the same time, then when you go to watch Infinity War, it's like, what's Black Panther doing? Wait, who's
not really because you saw him just in the last one. He was again in the last one. I mean, we care about him more because they have more character development here. But the first one, time we see him in not Civil War, like, oh, cool, Black Panther's here. So I think
but at the same time, that's like saying, you could skip. You have to. He skips Thor Ragnarok too.
Yeah, but Thor lives in Infinity War. Black Panther dies in Infinity War. It's like, oh, he's here and he's gone again. Like,
but he doesn't die. But he doesn't die into the end.
Yeah, but he's only in there for like how long?
I don't know. I haven't seen that movie
I think 5 minutes in that whole movie. We see him, right? Because I know if I recall, they go to Wakanda because some shit's happening. They fight. He's there in the background a little bit, but they're mostly focused on a bunch of soldier shit going on, and then he disappears from the snap. Like I don't recall him being in that movie for a lot.
Okay, I don't remember that movie very much, honestly.
That's the most I remember about Black Panther in that movie. Maybe there's more Black Panther in that movie, but I doubt it. So, like I said, this is not like I think this is as for an MCU movie, it's got a lower ranking than standalone. So, like standalone 8, MCU 7.
We got the whole range in the middle there.
Yeah, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, the story's okay. I like the subject matter a lot. I like the visuals a lot. I like the sound a lot. Things that make this movie nice, I like a lot. This is cartoonish, so like there's a lot of things I don't like about it, but overall, I would recommend it to someone, especially if they're brown.
I don't think there is an MCU movie that I wouldn't recommend to somebody, of the ones that I've seen anyway.
There's a few. Ragnarok.
We disagree on Ragnarok.
So much. But I would say, I guess, like, yeah, if you're curious about the MCU movies, I think I would probably like, yeah, go watch them.
Yeah, I don't think there's a single one. Some are worse than others, but there's not like one that is like.
How about this? Of that we reviewed so far and up to Endgame, I can't say anything after that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's
the caveat. Yeah, like if people was like curious about like, should I watch them? Like, you could. I don't think anybody would be upset at watching them. If you are, like, they're not for you then. And I don't care because it doesn't matter. Because you know what happened? I know why it doesn't matter, TJ?
Because now that we did it, it's done.